And welcome back to another amazing episode of Le Café Boys.
Oh, we're friends.
We got Tatyana back with us here today.
Oh! Do the gut thing, do the gut thing.
You know who this artist Jackson Wang is? Jackson Wang, you ever?
Jackson Wang, no.
No, he's a super dope artist. He used to be in a K-pop group called GOT7.
I think I know GOT7.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go for
Hey,
it.
Jackson Wang, he's a big deal.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
They have that song. It goes ba da ba da ba. Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah, no, that's
No,
him.
that's
yeah.
not him.
It is.
Wait, hold on,
GOT7.
hold on,
They
hold
used to sing in the opening of Carmen Sandiego, right?
Yes, I love this song. This is GOT7.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
that's what you
oh, you were really making that noise?
Don't play it too long. Don't play it too long. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad.
Demonetized!
And they sing in Chinese.
Jackson has, but I bring him up actually because he's also in my crew, Kinja's, and he just dropped a new song. It's called G-Bad, G-B-A-D, called "Gotta Be a Dick Sometimes."
Dude, that's
right?
actually a really good song.
Gotta be.
It's a really good song.
sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Say bad words.
And he's just changing.
He swears.
He says
Then
dick?
why is he on here? I thought he said the whole reason he doesn't come here is because he's scared of bad words.
That's because of like a different.
We talk about Trump over here. That's even worse than bad words.
Actually, now
We had
let
a
me put it like
whole
this.
segment of us
Let me
going,
put it like
Oh,
He actually can come on now,
oh good.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
good.
his management team is different.
Yeah, let's bring him on.
And here's the thing, though. The reason why I bring this up, other than shout outs on your new song, which is dope.
Hey, the video's dope too.
The video is dope because it's also a true story.
Huh?
So it's based off of a true story.
Yeah.
So
We don't know what you're talking about.
give you context. I'm literally talking about it right now. So it's based off a true story, and he's posted about this too, where his
I'm sorry, Joe reminds me of just a 5-year-old.
He's like,
I had this conversation with a kid just recently on set, right? And he was like eating food. And I was like, hey, what you eating? He said, Jason just got here. And I was like, sir, this is not, I didn't ask you for any of that information. What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's exactly who you remind me of. That child was 3.
don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Anthony.
no, it's okay. We've done this for years with him.
That's good.
That was based off of a kind of a true story where he's basically talking about his best friend who they started an entertainment company together, who's been, let's just say, in the business structure of things, lying and betrayal.
We had a falling out.
Yeah, was involved. And so, you know, he's even talked about this openly about how, like, you know, losing money or business or anything like that, to him, that's not a big deal because he could just work hard.
Do you know this guy, the other dude?
Yeah. Is his former best friend. Oh. We've worked with him many times.
Wax and Jang.
Jane. Very popular Chinese name.
It's just an anagram of his.
So he talks about how, like, you know, you can work hard to, like, make money back or, like, get things and whatnot, but, like, betrayal from a friend,
That hurt your heart.
a completely different experience.
That hurt your heart.
So he put together this song called, like, Life is Good and stuff, but you gotta be a dick sometimes.
Tight, dude.
So that song was motivated by pain, and now he's gonna make so much money from that song, and it pays itself off.
That's art.
That's art.
That's art.
That's art.
That's how you do it.
Kendrick Lamar, dude.
Yes.
Therefore, for the sake of this today's conversation, like, have you guys ever been in a similar situation? Either we're talking either friendship betrayal, which hopefully turned into art, or just in general, you just had to be a dick for your own self's, you know, preservation.
I have a friend who made a non-musical verbal song about how he believes the 9/11 never happened.
Go into details, please.
Non-musical
did you cut
verbal
him
song.
Yeah, it's called, in the dance world, we call it lyrical dance. And it's just like ballet, but like moving your body, and you express yourself through the movements, and people can feel. And he was protesting that 9/11 never happened. His name is Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is strictly through movement.
Yeah.
He's communicating this message.
Twin Towers
Twin Towers.
never happened.
And he's very adamant about it.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Oh God, never happened.
I remember this one time. This was crazy, because it was like, you know how like when you have a really close friend, and then they have a close friend, then you think you guys are kind of like really close friends, or at least have some sort of strong connection just through, like, not proximity, but like through some sort of like indirect kinship or whatever. So this is like during early 20s, like during college, where you need every single hookup you can get. So I remember I was trying to buy rims for a truck. Why are you laughing, dude?
I just thought, for some reason, I thought it was a business thing. You're like, so I was trying to buy these spinner rims. Got these 42s.
Hit my ride.
or something.
So I was trying to buy rims, right? And then, you like, when you're in college, you can't afford anything.
Yeah.
So one of my closest buddies at the time, he was in the car scene, so he would get hella sponsors and he knows hella brands and all that. And he's like super close to me, like meaning like I know his parents. When I'm ever at his pad, like I can crash at his house anytime. He doesn't even have to be there. I'm tight with him like that. He knew of a guy that had access to a rim company that knows him the way I know my friend. So I'm like, oh, if he's as tight with you as you are with me, this is like no brainer.
Yeah, you trust them.
I trust them. So they're like, hey, like he could get you these wheels for like half off. And I'm like, oh shit, that's a fuck ton. Cause so I was trying to get like these 3-piece wheels, and as you know, like 3-piece wheels are fucking expensive. And so I paid him with my financial aid money.
Tight.
Not FAFSA.
And I think
It's a little off the top.
I think it was maybe like $2,000 or $3,000 or something, and then the wheels at the end would be like $6,000 to $7,000, right? Which is a fuck ton when you're like 20 years old.
For rims.
And
Some good rims.
the time they said they're supposed to deliver, for some reason they couldn't deliver. So they'd be like, oh, I don't know. Let me call them. And we would always consistently like everything was being played by telephone. Because I don't know that other person. So I'm just asking my friend calls him. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, in a month they'll be done. Because they're like custom made, 3-piece wheels are custom made. And then eventually it gets to a point where he stops replying. So my friend tells me he doesn't reply. Then he ghosts my friend. And then I'm like, I can't even imagine my friend ghosting me. Because that's how tight we were. And I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This must be bad. So like, I was kind of at this phase of like, what do I do? Do I go to this guy's parents' restaurant and set it on fire?
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
God.
they own a restaurant?
Option 1.
That was plan A.
I'm like,
Option 2 is.
I'm like, do I do that because I need to get my money back? It's a lot of money. Or do I like try to find them? Do I have to pull a gun on them? I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, but that's not my ways anymore. I'm trying to go to ELAC and be a good student.
Is this during Peacemakers? Or is that post?
This is like post. This
Post
is post.
premiere,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm trying to be a good person. And I was like, you know what? My friend losing his friend to me was like, that's probably, I'll just end it at that. Like for him, for this situation to go this bad where he had to lose a friend over me just trying to get wheels, something must be going on in the world that I don't understand. So it was just one of those things where I'm like, I'm just gonna have to stomach it. And then randomly I get this call from a number I never got from before, but I recognized who the guy on the phone was, and he was my friend's friend.
Oh my God.
And he was like, hey, the wheels have been delivered. This is random, like,
Don't burn the restaurant. We got your wheels.
I heard about your plan, man.
you gonna burn my friend, you burn my restaurant, man.
We got your plan.
Option 1. No, option 1.
Hey, what about option 2, man?
He said, hey, long time no see.
3-piece wheel, no can do, man. Fucking like 8 months later, we already gave up on it, you know? I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
8 months though, bro.
Fuck, dude.
It's like, hey, I have the wheels, come to the shop, whatever.
You're like, I don't even want them anymore.
I got a new car.
So I'm like, all right, I went to the shop, and I'm like, yo, what happened to that guy? And he goes, hey, that guy doesn't even want to talk to you, whatever. I think maybe that guy felt so bad that whatever deal he had or situation he fucked up, I think he ended up just coughing up his own money to pay for the wheels so that it can salvage him and my other friend's relationship, but he just disappeared.
Whoa.
I think what happened, maybe if I had to put it all together later on, was so it's me that's tight with this guy, and this guy's tight with this guy. He said he had a wheel connect, but he wasn't actually the one with the wheel connect. I think there was another guy.
Oh, this guy, small guy.
And then so I think he burned the connect.
This guy has the restaurant.
So now, so he can't really face this guy, and he just like ghosted, you know. And I think he felt bad that he probably fucked up a crazy situation.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, also in the car scene, if you fuck up a relationship, it's not you and a person, it's like the whole crew. Like the whole crew will be sponsored by the same company.
Okay.
You know, so it's like
Axle guy, the door guy.
exactly. So he's like, I fucked up this whole relationship with like 40 dudes or whatever. So I think he was like, fuck it, I'll just, because maybe this guy took the money and ran.
Yeah.
So he's probably, I'll just pay for the wheels, but I don't want to deal with anybody anymore. And then dropped off the wheels and then called me, and I went and I put the wheels back on my car. But
So what happened to you in the relationship with a friend?
me and this guy are still super cool, and we're still at that time, and we're like, we still couldn't figure out what the fuck happened.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are these guys Korean?
No, this is Japanese, Vietnamese, and then the car is Filipino.
Oh, okay.
The car shop.
Wow.
Wait, who's the guy that out of left field called you and said, I got your wheel?
Filipino.
He's a Filipino guy that
This guy.
I forgot what his name was, but he's not even in our circle.
But did you ever ask him what happened?
JR.
he just told me he doesn't want to talk to you or anybody. He's just something like that. I was like, okay, whatever. At that time, I'm like, just give me the fucking wheel. I'm getting out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
For a moment before he said that guy right there is Japanese, I was hoping that we all had shared tattoos with that guy.
Yeah, I know. Me too. That's why I was asking.
No.
That's what I was asking. I was curious.
Yeah, none of them were Korean, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
They can't reconfirm his biases, you know? That's
Yeah.
what
I like how back in the day, that was one of the options. Like, I think I got screwed. So, you know, the only logical reason here is to violently attack this person to make sure that they
Yeah.
learn their lesson.
Or their family.
Or burn down their
Down
restaurant.
the parents' restaurant.
Address.
But low key though, in like mob movies that I watch, that's a tight move.
That's so gangster.
That is the move.
Hey, you fuck me over, I'm gonna burn your family's restaurant down.
The mom's gotta
And
be
you
like,
just
screaming.
consider it fake.
It was a grease fire. I don't know.
Because it's also one of those things where like, the cool thing about like that world, it's you don't have to explain anything.
It's like you deserved it.
You like the parents come out, what happened to our restaurant? Then the kid will be like, oh, it was my fault, you know, and they could do all the explanation.
I'm sorry, this sounds like an Asian Tyler Perry movie because it's so. The script was so bad.
Who are these characters?
Oh no, I did it.
They have bad accents.
He caused it, yeah.
Dude, that's on the prompt of when do you gotta be a dick? That's pretty much gonna be
Well, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I was gonna burn his parents' restaurant.
No, I wasn't. The part I focused on wasn't the dick part. The part I focused on was like when you have so much trust and it gets betrayed, because you just don't think it would happen. I'm like, this guy is tight as fuck with me, and this guy is tight as fuck with this guy. I'm like, oh, this is for sure solid.
I see that's what you focus on. I'm just saying what we held on to the most is you were gonna go burn down.
Let it go, let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
That was just a crazy option one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
There's
small-
no option two.
Yeah.
What's another option you got?
Flood the restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wet bandit style.
Water does more damage than fire.
Water. Or you could just, like, demolition, that's earth.
Whoa.
Fire, water, earth.
What, a bulldozer?
We need a wind.
Dang,
I need a
Avatar?
wind.
Cause a tornado?
I thought brick through the window was like a nice gradual progression.
Yelp review would be bad enough.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Negative bad.
Oh, Yelp back there.
Yeah, there was.
Through the window, it could be anybody.
That's true. That's
It
true.
needs to be
That's
big enough where the sun has to go, oh, I know what happened.
Just right on the brick. You know who it is.
I know. You know what it is.
Stealing the grate off the window, replace it with a C.
Oh, that's good.
It probably already has a C.
It probably already has a C.
If it's a restaurant on Garvey,
Yeah. So that similar situation happened on a much smaller scale. It was with T-shirts.
Exaggerate.
I know. I should have probably went
You had to break
first.
some legs. Talk about how you broke some legs.
Yeah. We didn't get our T-shirts in time, so we thought about kidnapping their mothers.
Do a snatch and grab.
Get your t-shirts.
Just for like a week, right? Just for like a week. Let them go afterwards.
Get the money.
Little trauma.
tie up the moms.
Get our t-shirts in time.
Hog tying moms is crazy for some T-shirts. Leave them in the trunk
Hog
for a
tie?
week.
Like a proper hog tie when they're like this and their feet are up. That's crazy.
That's kind of hot though, right?
Hey, dude, that's inappropriate.
You took it there.
I didn't say that.
You made me look there.
I wasn't turned on by that, okay?
All right, tell your story.
No, it's literally the same thing. It was one person removed, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's my cousin." We're like, "Okay, cool." And we're like, "Okay, we were supposed to have these T-shirts a month ago. What the fuck is going on, man?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know." It's like, the thing is, he's not really my cousin. And we're like, "What?"
Oh no.
They weren't like super expensive. They were just like cheap T-shirts. He could have went to someone else, but he was so adamant. He was like, "Oh, I can get us a good deal. I can get us a good deal."
Dang.
So
That
you
guy
broke his
run-
mom's legs.
Yeah.
Set her t-shirts on fire.
They had a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, so I cut his brakes.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's kind of sick.
Banana in the tailpipe. That's worth it.
Banana in the tailpipe.
That part's always sick in the movies too.
Yeah, when they first realized.
Yeah. Oh my God, bless you.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, that sneeze is so gangster. Derail a little conversation.
Yeah. I feel like in situations like that, you literally have to be like, charge it to the game, man.
Yeah.
You can't like.
I got.
Yeah. It is.
No,
what it
that's
is.
too mature at that time though. Like the first time it happens to you,
That's
you're
what he
just
ended up
stressing
doing.
out though.
Yeah, no. You first stress. You think of all of the options,
The evil
but then
one. Give us your most evilest option.
I don't know, like golf club to the car window.
Wow, busting
Well,
property.
you gotta make sure they know what happened though. Who
It depends
came
on
from.
what the situation is. Yeah, for sure.
You gotta leave a calling card.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you guys seen that FEMA website thing you can do to people?
Oh my God, yes, where you could sign them up for like these alerts, and it's like nonstop. They get like alerts from every single city or something.
What kind of
Yeah.
Omicron are you on right
It's,
now?
it's like going viral right now because people are now finding out about it. If you have someone's phone number, you can put their number into this like website that tells you what carrier they have.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
First, it tells you if they have like whatever AT&T or whatever, and then you use that to sign them up for FEMA website, and you put their number at whatever the carrier thing is, and it treats it like an email. So then you say yes, I want to receive notifications on hundreds of different like initiatives that FEMA will have going out, and they'll get like hundreds of texts per
I
day.
kind of want to
break.
sign Jill's mom up for
Oh my God, can I? I have a confession. I actually did that to the ex I was talking. Not FEMA.
Allegedly.
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 But the ex that I was talking about, whatever episode ago, it wasn't for FEMA. It was just like you can find those kind of like bot spam websites, and I put every single email that she had through them.
God, you're gonna.
Sure did.
Allegedly.
It makes it unusable. Whatever number or email they have, it's like unusable.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Allegedly.
That's honestly really fucked up.
It's pretty messed up.
That's worse than burning down your parents' fucking restaurant.
Not as bad as a Yelp review though.
Yeah, the Yelp review is damaging.
Oh, dude, yeah, Yelp reviews
back on
rough.
That's tight.
That's great. Have you done that yet, Ryan?
No, I don't think I've done that. I think the most we
I don't think I've done that.
because like that just wasn't around back in the day. Like you just.
Are you planning on doing that to
The,
somebody?
the best thing you could do back in the late '90s was if you went to the mall, there was like a sweepstakes thing, and you just signed people up for that shit, and that floods them out almost as much as that. Because it puts them on like a database of this guy's an idiot. He thinks he's gonna win shit. So then they just constantly get flooded with like you just won this and that. But then I haven't done anything modern. That's just like the old school Stonewood Mall way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we would like
Stones, bricks.
this one kid. I'll never forget this kid that was like. We were mad at him for a dumb reason. We would play. It was just like in junior high. We were playing basketball, and you know when people guard you too hard, and it's like you're trying too hard, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we just didn't like it. So we know that this kid was a big fan of Chad Muska, and that he went to a Chad Muska meet and greet like a few weeks ago. So we called it. We crank called them. And I acted like I was Chad Muska. I was like, yeah, I'm just calling to say thanks to everybody who came to the meet and greet. And he believed it, and he really thought I was Chad. I don't even know what Chad Muska sounds like. He's a skater. And then this kid was like telling his mom and dad, I can't believe Chad Muska called. And like, and he probably went his whole life thinking he talked to Chad Muska.
Well, that's a good prank because you made his day.
Bro, you're in 8th grade, you did
You're
that?
not good at pranks. You're.
You're like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this kid's probably like, it's a core memory for him.
No, but that's not what's funny to him. What's funny to him is that he never talked to fucking Chad Muska or whatever the fuck. And Ryan just holding his belly laughing, and his poor dude's like, man, Chad.
I don't know.
Muska, man.
I know nothing of Chad Muska. This kid would just talk about him all the time. So I was like, oh, he's a huge fan. And then he went to like a meet and greet at Van skate shop and when I met him. And then he was like, how'd you get my number? And I was like, oh, I guess your dad must have filled out one of our questionnaires.
That is fucking hilarious.
What a con you did in 8th grade.
He would tell everybody that he talked to Chad Musk and that Chad Musk called him.
You're a psychopath.
I didn't
Yeah,
go to
honestly.
school with this guy for years after, so I'd heard the story again.
That's the darkest Ryan story I've heard.
But then I'm like, how would you must be stupid to think I'm him. I didn't even know what to sound like.
It's really dark because he'll never
know. Once again, core memory.
Yeah.
and only he has the joy of the prank.
Right.
That guy still probably thinks about Chad Muska to this day.
Him living a lie.
If anybody knows Raven Cabrera, let him know it wasn't Chad Musk. Now he's gonna be like, wait, I didn't
Find out through JK News is wild.
It's hilarious.
30 years, 20 years later,
He kept guarding really hard.
he kept fouling you.
That is crazy, dude.
Just like over nothing.
Omicron's wild, dude.
That's his evil AK. He's like Darth Sidious style.
That's
He's almost-
I don't like hurting anybody, but I like thinking about how I would do it. But I don't like hurting anybody.
also psychopath material.
Yeah, that's very
Whenever you see this guy around here,
textbook.
whenever you see this guy around the office and he's just doing something that doesn't have to do with this show.
You're so over analytical.
Yeah. This dude was over here moving dumbbells. He was like moving shit around, and I asked him, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you up
You gotta
to?"
be careful.
And he had no answer. He was like, "Ha ha ha! What are you talking about, man? I'm not doing a thing.
All right.
I'm not buying it."
To be honest, I was trying to fill his bag with dumbbells.
Yeah, fucking knew you.
When he picks it up to leave, he goes like this.
Like a cartoon?
Yeah, but he caught me lifting it, so I just moved it to the other
Put it
side.
right here. And then I was like, "Why are you moving him one at a time? And why is your phone out?"
I did like I was doing a task.
"Yeah, go get me, dog."
I was trying to make his bag really heavy.
Ryan
Dude,
was
knowing
the
Ryan though, that might have
hilarious.
been the decoy.
Yeah.
It would have been.
And then I go outside, my car's upside down or something.
Car's got dumbbells in it.
Your bag is filled with batteries, though. I would take them out.